heartbreak, breaking up. It's one of the hardest things that we go through on the emotional level in this human experience. And it can be so charged with so many emotions, just cranked right up. We can feel anger and all different types of hurt, betrayal. The deepest parts of us can just be shattered and broken and hurting and crying and curled up in a little ball. And often there's a natural reaction to respond with that same energy to the situation, to your partner who you're splitting up with, to the world around you, to let loose this barrage of rage and hurt and betrayal and insecurities and everything that's wrapped up in that experience. But the most healing energy that you can focus on, despite the heartbreak, is just love. So love has a lot of different fragrances. There's a lot of variations to this energy we call love across a pretty wide spectrum. We love people for a variety of reasons. And sometimes it's not always healthy reasons why we emanate this vibration of love or want to attract this vibration of love. Sometimes it's playing on a lot of our insecurities and low self-esteem and needing and wanting somebody to fulfill a part of us that we're not able to fulfill ourselves. And when we touch up into the higher vibrations of love, love that is unconditional love, love that doesn't need anything in return, love that just emanates out to the world, to the universe, asking for nothing, just a healing energy that we send out. Now you're tapping into the good stuff. That's the stuff that can heal anything. That's the underlying frequency of this entire universe of creation through all the dimensions, is a love vibration. And by cultivating that, channeling that, working with that, we can heal our deepest wounds and we can heal the heartbreak of the moment. So first of all, you should be giving that love to yourself. Even though you're feeling all these intense emotions, even though you're feeling the rage and the heartbreak and the betrayal and all that is just bottled up inside, you might be curled up in a ball, weeping. It is okay to feel all of that. There's nothing wrong with feeling the betrayal, with feeling the anger. Maybe the relationship was toxic. Maybe there was all kinds of ways that there was hurtful behavior going back and forth. And it's okay to be feeling into that. But if you add fuel to its fire, if you keep perpetuating it, if you keep talking to your friends and loved ones about, yeah, that such an asshole, fuck them, and you keep perpetuating this hurt energy, you're going to get stuck in that hurt energy. And you don't want to get stuck there. It hurts. It doesn't feel good. You have to let it move through you. Feel it, but don't hang on to it. Feel it all within your body, within your heart. Tune into your body sensations. Just feel everything, and it might take days, weeks, months. Grief and loss on the emotional level can be a long play in the healing, but still think of it, you're getting to the other side, you're letting it go, you're not hanging on to it because you don't want that stuff. And the love vibration for yourself as a very useful tool to be using at that time. There's a lot of different styles of loving kindness meditation that are specifically designed and been used for centuries for this very thing, that you give yourself the love. As the Buddha is attributed with saying, you can search this whole world over and you will not find anyone who is more worthy of your love than yourself. So when you're going through these troubling times of heartbreak, you can give yourself this loving energy. And an easy way to do it is just through repeating simple phrases towards yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. May I be safe. And as simple as it sounds, these phrases repeated have a real healing energy when they get absorbed into your system. And it's just a suggestion. There's lots of different ways to do it. But the key thing to focus on is giving yourself that healing energy during that time when you really need it. And you're trying to let go of the hurt. You're trying to feel it. You're not trying to bypass it. You're not trying to get around it. It's there for a reason, and it's important for you to feel, but it moves. Emotions move. Don't lock them into your system. Don't hang on to them. Do whatever you can not to hold that for any longer than is necessary for you to feel it. Which moves on to the second part, which is once you've given yourself the healing love, energy that you need for your own healing, it's really a helpful exercise to also give it to your ex, partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever that was. Again, no matter how toxic it was, no matter how much hurt or betrayal took place, if there was toxicity, if there was betrayal, then part of the loving energy you can give to yourself is you're free of that person. That person's not going to hurt you anymore. That person is suffering. When we get to the higher levels of our understanding, we act towards others with unconditional love, and you can see that people, there's a lot of suffering here. There's a lot of people who don't know how to heal themselves, that have experienced all kinds of trauma on different levels, small and massive, that is still locked in their systems, don't know how to get out of it. They lash out, they act out in the world in unkind ways. And whatever your experience was with your ex, maybe there was some of that wrapped in. By popping yourself up to a higher vibration of loving energy and being able to send that towards this person is also going to help you heal, because we can hang on to a lot of fuck you energy. I hate that fucking asshole for what she did to me. And as valid as it might be, the hanging on to it is not healthy for you in the long run. There's the instant burn though, where it happens and you gotta get it out. But if you're hanging on to that for weeks, months, years afterwards, that is not serving you. That is something that you're experiencing. That's got nothing to do with them at that point. This is part of the general theory of forgiveness. That's why we have to forgive other people, because it's only us that we're hurting by hanging on to this angry, hurt energy in our system and directing it towards this other person. So understanding for their journey, if again, there was toxicity, if there was abuse or any sort of, really nasty stuff directed your way, just be happy that you're free of them in your life. Because by letting them go with love and keeping yourself in the loving vibration, not the angry vibration, but in the loving vibration, is just going to help you attract more love into your life. It might be in the form of an intimate partner, but it also might be in the form of friendship or family or others that will be there to support you. Love has many forms, and there's many different relationships that we can have with other people that are loving. Doesn't just have to be the intimate partner type of love, but if you keep yourself in that vibration, that's what you're going to attract. Because whether we want to face this one or not, that relationship that you just had was a direct mirror magnetism of your own creation on some level. So if that was not something that you wanted or want to experience again, then you have to shift the vibration in yourself so you won't magnetize that sort of person into your life again. And part of it is healing your own wounds, but also healing how you feel about this person. So loving kindness towards yourself and loving kindness energy, as hard as it is, this is like the frickin' spiritual masterclass. If you can pull this off, and it might take a little bit of time, it might not be in that initial burn hurt phase, but once that starts to dissipate, if you can emanate, express some loving kindness towards your ex, wow. The healing power of that is incredible, and it's immense. And one tool that is popular out there that you can try yourself is oponopono. I think I'm saying that right. It's a Hawaiian spiritual tradition. Oponopono, I believe, is the pronunciation. But it's like reciting simple phrases towards the other person. So they commonly go like this. There's variations in the order you do it. The order I do it in is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And if you say that, doesn't have to be, you don't have to like call the person up and say, hey, I want to go for coffee because I want to sit across from you in Starbucks and I want to say these phrases to you. No, it's in your mind. It's in your heart. You're just conjuring up your thoughts and your feelings and the image of the person while you say them. So if you go through them and you say, I'm sorry, very likely in the relationship, there were some things, there was a two-way street, there were some ways that you behaved that wasn't totally cool. You got to own that. You have to be responsible for it. So by saying that, I'm sorry, that helps shift everything. You just take ownership for it. Please forgive me is the next one. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I also behaved badly and I need to own it. So I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you. Might be hard to choke out that one if it's still raw, if it's still fresh, if there was toxicity. However, there was something there. There was some reason why you were together. You obviously shared some delightful, pleasant moments. There was obviously a connection that was based in a loving vibration. So, again, challenging stuff, okay? This is spiritual masterclass. But again, if you can pull it off, the healing power is incredible. So just try to express that towards this person. Now, maybe the breakup wasn't that intense. Maybe you're separating, conscious separation is a term I've heard used in this day and age. So if you're doing it that way, where you just both realize that, hey, this relationship's run its course, it was wonderful, it was lovely, but we've both shifted, the situation shifted, it's time to move on, then maybe that will be easier to do. So in that situation, this whole oponopono is, it's so good. It's so good. You're just sending a loving vibration. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I say thank you for the last because gratitude is such a good vibration for us to rock out. Gratitude, it is a very high vibration. Any focus that you can do in your life on gratitude just bumps up your energy, vibration. It's so good. So in these situations where you had an intimate relationship with somebody and shared, no doubt you shared a lot of wonderful things, and it's just an honest, heartfelt thank you. Thank you even for the learning that you're getting through the breakup and the challenge of that and all you're learning about yourself and experiencing. We don't like to admit it because it's some of the hardest stuff we can go through in this human realm in our lifetime. Heartbreak, splitting up, very hard, but we learn a lot. We learn a lot about ourselves. And even if the relationship was challenging, because that's what they're designed to be. Eckhart Tolle says, you're not in a relationship to be happy. You're in a relationship so you can learn and you can grow and you can get challenged, and this other person grinds on you and you grind on each other, but that rock gets smoothed out. It's like putting the rock into the rock grinder by having these types of relationships. And it's not just your intimate partner. All relationships with your family, with your friends, with your coworkers, they grind you and they smooth you out. So being able to express the thanks to that other person is very helpful to your own journey. All of this is so your own journey will be healed. So your own journey will rise in its vibration, and then that will manifest in so many other ways in your life. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And on repetition, as much as is needed. And I've had I've had some experiences doing this in my life, and I'd be interesting to see what your own experience is when you try it out, because sometimes just putting that energy out into the quantum fields, because we're still connected with everybody else. We have a collective consciousness, and by you putting that out into the field can just shift that, and you just might get a really nice text message or a connection, or like that other person will feel something and something can shift. And it just has amazing healing qualities, oponopono. And the loving kindness that I was describing earlier, which is an ancient Buddhist tradition, where directing it towards yourself, directing it to other people. You can give oponopono to yourself too. There's no wrong way to do it. It's just about trying to stay in a loving place, in a loving vibration, despite the heartache, despite the pain, because it's what's going to heal you. Loving vibration heals everything around here. Locking into anger and resentment, that it's got a really low ceiling. It doesn't get you too far, because then you're just feeling those feelings. And then you live in an angry, resentful world rather than living in a loving world. So good luck, my friends. This isn't easy stuff, but the healing power of it is amazing. I'm not saying anything new here. This is a reminder that comes from masters throughout the ages, through so many people out there today are sharing these same words of wisdom. My own little take on it. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know, your thoughts and whether this has worked for you. I'm happy to help in any way I can. It's so much of this. If you're going through a breakup or separation, again, it's hard. So my heart goes out to you. Been there myself a number of times, and it's always a challenge. It's always, but it's always learning, and it's always growth, and it always takes you to another place within yourself. So let me know how it all goes. You can hit me up with a subscribe and a like if that moves you as well. So in the field of love, I send you blessings and greetings, and thanks for hanging out.